Hey everyone, so back in the Outer Worlds, do a second playthrough of this game. That was one of the free games for Epic this week. Really liked it. Obviously, there's like lots to do in the game, so I think if I continue to like it through this next playthrough, I'm probably gonna make it its own little series. Play from time to time between kind of like Skyrim and Rocket League and other games. Um, but yeah, we'll just kind of like I got some skills here to skill points after leveling up after the first thing. We have perks too. Choose which perks to buy with your perk points. Get a new perk to spend every 2 levels. Oh, okay, cool. Also acquire perks through gameplay. Accepting a flaw, acquiring 5 new perks makes the next 2 perks available to you. Auntie wants you to be your best to help her be the very best. Wow, thanks, Auntie. Ooh, 50% base health. That'd be nice. Increase tactical time dilation meter max. Damage when alone in party. I assume you can probably get followers in the game then. Venturing alone might be good at the beginning, but I think I'll stay away from that one for now. Walk speed, sprint speed, decrease in weapon and armor durability loss, companion critical chance. Ooh. So I guess they're called companions. Science weapon magazine size, 5% damage per flaw, increase base armor. Vendors and vending machines have additional ammo, consumables, and general items available. This effect will happen the next time a vendor or vending machine restocks. Increase carrying capacity. I think I might go with that just off the bat. So I can carry more things because I do like to pick up everything at the beginning of games. Um, Although some things are probably not worth picking up when they're worth like a few credits. Recharge rate. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. Honestly, that's pretty good too. But I feel like we're probably gonna level up pretty quickly here, so um decrease vendor prices. Let's go with the armor one first. Oops. I didn't lock that in, I guess. Um Apply. Skills. Wanted to increase range, I guess. Puts a 1 in there. Gotcha. 20. Now we got that one unlocked. Um, Leap dodge forward. Blocking. Like power and sweep strikes. Persuade. I mean, persuade would be good to get that 20. Stealth. I think we will do dialogue. 3 points left there. Do 1 point there just to get those to 20. Get those effects. We got points left. Let's do that for now. We get more as we go anyways. Codex. Cool. On the screen you can see information on your active and complete quests. Okay. I think now that we own such shit.
Due to catastrophic power
Oh,
failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
that's fair.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
I guess it is now.
Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I'm not gonna attack them. I think that would get on the wrong side of Spacer's Choice. I don't think I'll lie at this point either.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders.
That's what I figured.
If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Crime scene? What are you, sir? Oh, you're a human. You just gotta look at mask.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
No, I gotta stop doing that. Try to increase sensitivity quickly. Also, graphics are. Ooh, I do not care for motion blur. Turn that down. Graphics quality on medium. Honestly, it's probably fine. I need to be doing anything too crazy. Frame rate unlimited. Set it to what it's supposed to be, which is 240. Window full screen, cool. What else? Keep. Audio seems to be fine. I don't think it's too loud. Like the Thief game, watching that back was really loud. I'll turn the audio down on that game if I ever record it again. Controller sensitivity. Too many first-person shooter games makes me want to turn that up a lot more. That's, I don't know if that stayed. The other one made me, okay, no, it did stay. Save the game. I'll have to deal with setting that up again in case I like die or something. Is there a stamina bar at all? Or can I just sprint? I think I can just sprint. That's nice. Oh hey. Take this guy out again. He's sneaky. Oh, we cut him up. I don't know if you get more XP. Oh, his legs are over here. I don't know if we get more XP for stealthy kills or what, but it doesn't hurt to try. Resident. I like the dismemberment. That's real cool. You don't see that a lot in some games. Like Star Wars could use more dismemberment. Thankfully, Survivor does have dismemberment. This makes it more realistic. Like I'm slashing a human or any. I mean, they have it on creatures in Fallen Order, but if I'm slashing you with a lightsaber, you should lose an arm or something. Especially stormtroopers, like I don't really want to follow the path. So there's like all this to explore. That's a cool volcano in the distance. Oh wow. Nice. It's think we like actually like the graphics are pretty good even at medium. Just see if I can kind of want to see what they look like on full, very high, ultra. Let's go with ultra, see what happens. Can the computer do it? Yeah, slightly. I honestly didn't really notice the difference at first. Don't really see a difference. Um, back to medium. Slight difference. I'm sure like when you get up close to someone, it's probably a little bit better. Can I just like put this away? That no. Where are you? You little robot thing.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Okay. Settings. Want to see if this guy's face gets any better. Just for a little bit. Just for purposes. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean like, yeah. Maybe I'll put them on high for now. Yeah. It affects FPS a bit, but not too much. Alright, cool. Yeah, it looks nice.
Running
Okay.
around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
That's true, I should switch tires.
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him.
They
Ain't
eat
safe
people?
out here. You'd best head into
my
town.
God.
Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Low prices?
And being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows. Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society? Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
By the finger. Nice.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Cool. Yeah, we need the power regulator to get the ship off the ground.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble. trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I. Something I can do for you? Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Deal. Always like accepting quests.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His
He's dead.
domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
Power generator. But that didn't pop up again.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, braving the wilds. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one...
Looks like Nemo trying to do
all
math.
my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Does that option come up again?
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your class. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cap.
Yeah, let me change my clothes. Didn't think about that. Don't want me looking like a marauder in there. Tech skills, one-handed melee. What just... Oh, it's the helmet part. Do that. I would have already said if I was wearing that suit. Oh. Use a landing pad. Which I'm assuming he's out of town. Wait, look at like a map. Is this the landing? That looks like a landing pad over there. It's a landing site to fast travel to. Yeah, let me just walk in, then we can get into the landing pad. Anything over here to loot? What is this? Oh, I can steal the shovel. Good. Jeez, really put the grave right in the front of the entrance to Edgewater? Seems like a welcoming thing to do. Oh, we're not stealing stuff right now. No, nobody's in here, so. doubt I can sell any of that stuff to some, like, to the actual vendors, though. It's probably gonna be something. Big cartridge, there you go. It's a backpack. Do need those. I'm gonna keep a clean nose for the first bit, at least. Let's head in here. Not how long the loading screens are. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. Oh, cool, you get XP for discovering places. Nice. Really should level up pretty quickly then. Cantina. Live music. One available. Yeah, that's fair.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Don't let the boss catch you, son.
Take things from here without them being stealing, so that's nice. Alright. Another game, man. Hacking, lockpick skills help you. If it just like uses up your lockpick, because there's no like animation process to open the lockpick, or like this thing you have to do to open it. Just use it up or something. I don't know whose place this is, but thanks for all the free loot. It's mighty nice. That's nice. Okay. I don't know. More stuff to look at, I guess. Some food. Go there. What are big cartridges? Oh, the currencies. Okay. Big cartridge is what the currency is. Good to know.
Hey, you hear about
Mark,
Wilson?
get moving on this. Nice elevator music.
Miss Ho
Holcomb, I need you to explain this addressing the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one, and I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Oh, fun.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
I don't like this guy. At least then she can carry my things. Yeah, increase carrying capacity. I wonder if you have to like give them the things, or if it just increases your capacity. Yeah, I feel like you should just get shot in the head. But
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
yeah, that's fair. Where's key? Like, they look robotic. They probably just seem. What was that?
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
I do.
It's
You
just-
carry my stuff.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Mr. Thompson has his own. Yeah, okay. No.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Okay.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll
Yeah, I
be at the
don't really
mercy of
wanna do
marauders, or
that.
worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I think I will speak to Max.
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Your dad's definitely dead. You said that. You are workers. Canine workers. Oh, I need to talk to that. We will do. How do I quests? Do the small grave matter. Yeah. I'm gonna do this quest. Then we'll start the other one afterwards. Hello.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Guessing the former aggressive fees and collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
That is fine. Apparently it's not fine.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family.
Okay.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Assholes.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones.
Let's get the other ones now. Let's go. Get these dogs. I think that one's outside.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm... Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen.
Jesus.
And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire. Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
And why did I say that?
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Why is that?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Quests keep coming in.
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
Yeah.
That's all I can ask of you.
I cut my own hair. But Conrad...
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Service.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged. What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
8%.
Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd... Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting.
Lovely.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Yummy.
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat...
Best, of course.
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fella.
The dick. Oh, there's the one guy. Yeah, that's all the way over there. Might be able to run to him. Yeah, we would run to him. Cool.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Cool.
I love the wind here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I see them. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder... I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. A few bit cards.
Nice.
I'll reward you for your aid.
I like that.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Nice.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind. The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations.
Yeah.
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue... I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Just one big cartridge. Cool. Alright, leave me for now. Go talk to Silas, and then maybe he'll have an idea as to what the IOE will be for Conrad. And then, oh, it's cool. It shows companion health. I just noticed that. We can finish this quest. End it there. Get stuck. If there's like jetpacks or something.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right,
cool.
Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Talk to each other, cool.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Yep.
You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners, skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Let's go do that quickly. Pulling off his teeth. That's some dirt. Spacious Choice Guard is dead.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How?
I literally went to your back room. Like, what?
You probably heard it from one of our local gossip mongers. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body. In prior...
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Deal.
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of... Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible... It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a... We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think...
That is fair. Damn, that is fucked up. Alright, first quest will be completed. If you're okay digging up a man.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by Let me know if you find anything. Yeah?
Okay.
Something I can do for you? Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Nice. Bits. Do we tell this? Rotation has changed. If enemies are stopped by your rotation is killed on site, leaving on for a few days. to heal, play again soon. Fun time.